Hello, all my friends out there on the internet. Welcome to another episode of the Indie Minute. Today we're going to be playing Starward Rogue, which is kind of like a twin bullet shooter hell game. You'll see what it is when we get into it, but it's a great game. I've played through it for a handful of hours, and you get these different kinds of mechs that have different abilities. They kind of go much from easy, medium to super hard, which is this redshift, where time stands still when you're not moving. So it's interesting. We're gonna just show off the normal mech, and we'll go with easy just to show what kind of game this is. But misery, so many things everywhere for us. Very easy, probably too easy to show off in a gameplay review of this game. So let's go on through, and we have our guy here, and the music just is really good in this game. So you can shoot and destroy a lot of these things, and you're trying to go through all this. So as you see, it's kind of like a twin bullet hell game, where you have the different bullets, and if you've played anything in the past where you have bullets coming at you, there's just a big similarity, and you have to just dodge it all, and it becomes a lot more apparent on the bosses when those come out. Now you could use mouse and keyboard, and it'll have its own different style, but if you're used to joysticks, the controller support on this game is actually quite good, I would say, and it's very much built into the game engine to know that. So you also have these things which you need bombs to destroy. Forget which button bombs is, but you can run with left trigger. There you go. R1 was it? And this should just open, and you'll get extra stuff like missiles or some other thing. And there's the different doors, so you gotta make sure you go through the right doors. The doors will sort of tell you if there's places to go, and you can only go into this the way it says to go. But it requires keys on some of these things, and if you don't have the keys, then, well, you're not gonna get through it. But yeah, some of the enemies' bullets can actually fire through what you can't fire through, and so it becomes really hard sometimes to get through where you want to go. But if you're a fan of the shmup style game, then, as I said, this game will just tear you to pieces on how awesome it can be. And for the veteran shmups players, they have the different levels, as we saw earlier, and they just range in the kind of difficulty they have. And we're going a little slow, just to show off all the different styles of this game and what it has to offer. But those are like little things. We have credits. There will be shops in the later levels to show off that there are things to go do over there. And hopefully we run into a shop on this floor. I don't remember how many rooms it is until the boss, but it's definitely a good chunk. It's not going to just be an easy ride and try and get there. But you can actually see the health of the enemies in the top if you are able to get there. And we are taking damage, which you can see in the top left where our damage meter is. And these are, of course, mines, as you see them blowing up, and you actually don't want to stand in that toxic lava goo sort of thing. So we will stay away from those, just so that we don't die. It's rather sad when you die. You saw that one thing in there? It had a little bit of extra health support for us, so we'll go in there. Sometimes these piles of trash have something in them, if I recall correctly. It has been a while since I played, but there will be stuff when it's obvious there's something in it, and those other ones might just be small things of distraction and place to go through different areas. But there's actually like completion charts and seeing different enemies which appear in different modes, and just having an overall general shmup time. We can see our map in the top right, which makes it easier when you've been traveling to a bunch of different places to find everything you need. But we're on the lookout for just anything we can possibly find in our need of getting to the end, because the boss will actually be pretty difficult if you don't have upgrades for your gear, so you want to make sure you'll get those just to make it easier on yourself. Oh my gosh, that almost hit me. That could have been horrible. We don't want that happening to us. So I think I'll just leave those things alone. We'll make it into this room over here, or maybe not. Okay, that's not what we wanted still. Okay, we got shields. Oh, you know what? We need to beat all the enemies in the room for it to open up its locked doors. There you go. Doors, please. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. We might as well go for that. So here is a weapon room. We can just swap it out. We get the corrosive module, which it seems when we shoot, we just get extra little shots around us. So there are a bunch of different little things like that that you can get. Health module again. Let's see, we need to explore down, and we have a shop down here if we so have a key for it. You can actually kill the shopkeeper, but then you're never going to actually get what you want for the rest of it, and you get different abilities when you kill him. So instead of having regular stuff, you now have stuff that makes it harder on you instead of different things. It's all happening so fast now. High speed damage, Jaywalker, go where you please. I'm not sure what the difference in that's going to be. You can actually get some things that let you attack through walls, which is definitely my favorite. Okay, we're not going to actually attack the shopkeep. We're going to see what he has. 2% damage for your primary weapon. Okay, that's great to have. Increases maximum energy cells by 2, so that's your secondary attack, and restores health by 2. You can actually get points to level up over here in the corner. So, yeah. New perk. What are we going to go with? Max energy by 25, increases max missiles by 2. Main gun and missiles gain 50% base damage. So that's definitely what we're going to go with there, because that's the best thing to grab, in my opinion. You want to go for a damage output. I'll say that for mini games, base damage output is so much better than anything else you'll ever grab in these games. So this guy's bullets are what you would expect more from a shmups game, and you can't shoot them, so good luck. Oops, there's a key card, which we could use if we were later parts of this game. 7 damage. We're going to be crazy, and we're going to get to the end somehow. Don't know how, but we will eventually reach the end and see what was there. There we go. That should have opened it up, right? Nope, there's still one guy roaming around. If we can get them to finish up for us. We do need more health, though. That's very important for us right now. So we're actually going to use this for hopefully some extra health cores. There we go. We're 1 health left. This is very unfortunate for us. And we have the boss room coming up of this floor. The boss room of this floor. So there are, I believe, 3 bosses per floor. So it's very, very good to get down there as fast as you can. But you don't want to go too fast, because speed is key in these games. But health is also of the essence. That's right, I forgot we picked up the Jaywalker. So you don't want to use too many of your missiles on the bosses, because then you're not going to have them for the other rooms and for extra stuff to pick up. But you can, and they have different phases, each of the bosses. So I believe there's one at half health, and one again at like 10%, 15% of their health. And they just do different things when they're at those different modes. So this boss is just becoming a little bit harder. And then it's gone, and you're lucky. And you'll always get a random drop. Enemy shot count, slows fire rate by 25%. Okay. That's probably good. You'd expect most of those things to be good for you. Okay, so it's 7 floors. I believe it's only 5 the first time through, and then you unlock 7 floors. But I have beaten the main game before, so the main first 5 floors, which has unlocked the 7th floor for us. And then you get challenges once you pass the first floor. So I have 0 credits when leaving this floor for a bonus. We're not going to grab that because I know for a fact we're not going to be at that. And so we have these extra red missiles now instead of that corrosive damage thing that we had at the start. Those were health things. As I said, we are looking for some health if we can find it. There we go. We got some health. Do you want those credits and the extra missiles? Going to wait here and hopefully get what we need. We want that extra credit thing. Take them out. Take them out. There we go. Here is a mini boss, Paragon, and he has 2 or 3 different stylings of shooting things. So he has this first one, which kind of looks like Ray-Ban. Then he's going to shoot out, if I believe correctly, American... No, never mind. I thought it was going to be American-looking colors of things. Let's see what we can upgrade to. Increase the maximum shield by 1. Cannot have more than 2 shields. Gain 1 health for every 20 enemy kills. 10% chance to gain 1 credit on kills. Okay, every 20 kills to gain 1 health is going to be pivotal for us. There we go. Some health. Health is very important, as I've mentioned. That is something I would suggest to pick up every single time, because it's going to be one of the best resources you can have in this game. In mini games, health is a healthy resource to have, if I can say it like that. He's got to make sure to take out all these enemies. I believe it's just him that's left. There we go. And we have a hidden room over here. Let's see, other items in this room will disappear if you buy this. How much do they take? It's a grenade launcher or the blade module. Equip with a rotating blade. That means we've got to get close to things. And these fire grenades. You know what? We'll equip this, and we'll hope the grenade does well. Is that what the grenade is? Awesome. What is this going to be for us? Reduce movement speed by 10%. Okay, is movement speed what we want to lose? Increases max health by 4 at the expense of 1 shield. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We have our shields, which we've already lost. So it's better to get that extra health, as I've mentioned. So let's backtrack, which is something you have to do often, is the backtracking, so that you can show off the different rooms. And it plays a lot like Binding of Isaac as well, when you think about it, because there's a lot of backtracking to previous rooms to make sure you've grabbed everything you could possibly grab. So there's some space debris. Glad we didn't run into that space debris. This grenade launcher, I'm not sure if I'm liking it much anymore. But that's right. We can maybe run into something else later? Sooner? I don't know. The things. That's a big little thing for us to run into, which is where the space debris came in the first place. I'm not sure if they count as potential enemies. So we will stay away from that for now. Let's not jump into what I said I wouldn't jump into. What are we going to get in here? Tactical nuke, very high damage. Okay. And we killed ourselves with our own grenade. So that's how that works, everyone. I know we did not get to floor 5, but this is going to be a lesson for you all. Getting to floor 5 is a testament of will. It took me several tries to get there, and that was based on someone that likes these kind of games. If you want some finer controls, I would definitely play this on keyboard and mouse, but the twin stick is more familiar for a lot of people, and that is where the control support matters. Now, if you want to pick up this game, I'll leave a link for it in the description below to buy it on Steam. It is definitely worth a buy for you all if you are so inclined to these kinds of games. If you're one to get mad at a game very easily if you cannot beat it your first few tries through, I would not pick it up. But for those that really like a challenge, this game will bring you that challenge. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do so you can see more of our future content in the future. If you haven't liked, leave that like to help spread that positivity. And until next time, everyone, peace.